But this is about stuff that we store inside our homes. We call this oftentimes a scary room. And the scary room is when you have stuff that you've just chunked into a room to hurry and close the door because relatives or people are coming over. And in this picture, if you look back to the very back of the table, there's a glass table. And on the glass table is sitting a great big display of, I'm going to say, china or little tea dishes. Anybody that comes in that room that bumps that tray, all of those are going to go crashing to the floor, right? That is not how we store stuff, even in a scary room. And if you look up close to the front of the picture, you'll see some Christmas chargers. And on the Christmas chargers, we have a couple of dishes that look like they could go cascading to the floor and possibly just break. And right in front of that is a dumped over candle stand or a candle votive. All right, so stuff has already been a little bit topsy-turvy, okay? So some people have just chunked this in there in hopes that I don't know what. It's not going to organize itself. It's not going to be easy to find. If you're looking for something in any of these boxes, all of that stuff has to be moved and shifted around anyway, right? And the reason that I bring that up is because if you're going to end up shifting stuff and moving it around to get to whatever's underneath it, you might as well pack it up correctly to begin with so that it can be stored properly if you value that stuff. So if you're hanging on to stuff and just chunking it into a room, you might have some hoarding tendencies. And this is also true for people that have storage units where they've just chunked stuff inside the storage unit and there's no rhyme or reason. Because when you go to get it out, if you ever do, you have to move everything around anyway. And in the process, you find stuff that has either expired or stuff that you don't need anymore, that you don't want. You're just storing it and paying to store it. Or in the process of moving it, it gets chunked and then junked, and then you just store it for no good reason, or it breaks in the process. So if you're going to store stuff, and it's fine if you do, make sure that it's packed up properly so that it's just not willy-nilly for grandkids to run through the room and knock all that stuff off, because then why did you save it in the first place? And if you didn't have time to pack it up right, you're not going to have time to stop and clean up all the broken pieces and all that stuff.